Hey, Fight fans, it's Michelle Joy Phelps, and I'm joined now with Tommy Fury. Tommy, it's good to see you here in Las Vegas. It's finally media week. It's been a long time coming, yeah?
Yep, definitely it's good to be here again. I mean, I was only a couple of weeks ago, but it's nice to be in this position now and me not doing the fighting, so I can kind of not kick back and relax. It's never like that when somebody else, a relative is fighting, but, at least I'm here and I can just relax a little bit.
Right. Well, obviously, since that fight, a lot's gone down. I think after you and I spoke post-fight, you and Jake Paul sort of had like this encounter with one another. You had this run-in. Did you end up going to the post-fight press conference? Because I didn't see you in the room.
Yeah, no, I mean, after the little run-in, the little, episode that everyone's seen, it just was what it was, wasn't it? It was just something to, spike the internet, as if you say, nothing was planned there at all. I was doing an interview with BT Sport and he come down the corridor and whatever, and the rest was history. So, it is what it is, all fun and games, but, we'll see. We'll see.
Okay, so the last that I think all of us know of at this point was that an offer was made, but it wasn't a significant offer.
Yeah.
Can you elaborate a bit?
Yeah, I mean, the offers that he was coming out with are absolutely stupid. It's not even worth talking about. Everybody in boxing and who knows what they're talking about in boxing knows that that offer was it was ridiculous. But we've got past that now. Our teams are still talking. And we should have some...
ongoing.
Yes, it's ongoing. And we should have some news pretty soon.
Okay. Well, that's good to hear because I wasn't quite sure if we were even going to see it go any further than that because I know that there's talks of possibly a Tyron Woodley rematch.
No, I don't know. Listen, it might be on, it might not be on. I mean, I don't care. It's not up to me. I'm just in the gym every day, like normal training, and it's up to my team, to sort that stuff out. So whether it's grappling or not, I don't know. We're going to have to sit tight, I guess, don't we?
So now that everything's said and done, obviously you had your own fight to get through. He had his own fight to get through. Now that we can actually sit back and sort of reflect back on that week, what was it like for you, number one, the overall experience, but two, to be in the same room as somebody that you've sort of been having this ongoing online feud with?
Yeah. The experience fighting over here was amazing. It's everything that I thought it would be. It's definitely a tick off the box in my, bucket list to box in America in front of a massive crowd, massive bill. So, it was amazing. But, in far as to be in regards to the same room as it, to me, he's nobody. I'm not interested in what he's done or whatever he's doing. He's just a normal guy to me. He's a man who messes about with the camera. So, he's not like a world heavyweight champion, like a prestigious sort of guy. There's 1,000 YouTubers out there, so he's no one to me. So I haven't really got much to say about him, to be fair. He's a nobody, isn't he? Like, in boxing terms, who is he? Like, he's got loads of kids and everyone tuning in, but who is he?
Do you find it odd, though? Like, for example, Mike Tyson just said he would fight him or Logan Paul in a celebrity fight, right? Yeah. And then you also had Canelo Alvarez saying never say never. Yeah. Like, you can't say no. We'll see what happens in the future because, he was projecting in 3 years' time he'd want to fight Canelo. Yeah. What do you make of the names such as Mike Tyson and Canelo even possibly considering the idea?
You said it there yourself, celebrity fight. Him and what he stands for isn't boxing. The people that I fought in my career, from number 1 to number whatever it is, number 5 or 6, they was boxers, true professional boxers. This man here is a YouTuber who's making millions doing what he's doing, but it's not proper boxing. If you put him in a proper boxing world, the man wouldn't win a Central Area title. He wouldn't win an English title. He wouldn't win any sort of small title. So there's boxing, and then there's his side of boxing, and all these names coming out, they're coming out because they know he generates a lot of money, like millions and millions of dollars, which is obviously goes back to the offering part and the stuff that he was sending out, and £1 million this. It's ludicrous, it's terrible. So I don't know, we'll see. Then people only want to fight him because he brings a lot of money, but as far as boxing concerned, proper boxing people, they don't want to see Jake Paul. I don't even think it'd be interesting to see. Looking down who actually watches his fights.
For you, though, taking the fight is what? Is it more of like a grudge match or is it money?
It's a beatdown. That's what it is. It's an easy beatdown. To jump in the ring, with somebody who's tailor-made for me. Put it that way. It's an easy fight. Easy fight. And if and when it comes off, everyone will see that.
Do you feel that you could knock him out? Do you feel that you would have the ability to stop him and absolutely, stop the train that he's on at the moment?
1,000,000%. It's not when we fight, it's not going to points. It's not going anywhere near points. Ain't getting out of 5 rounds. Definitely not. Definitely not. I seen him the other day. Tyron Woodley didn't throw one shot at him, and he was looking at the clock in rounds 5, 6, and 7. Oh, it's getting a bit hard. This. Imagine when he's got someone throwing a load of shots at him. It'll crumble him in about 5 rounds. So it's going to be one. It's going to be one of them fights. So
I actually meant to ask you about that. So did you think that Jake won the fight? Because there was a lot of people who felt that Tyron won the fight.
no, I think Jake won the fight because Jake threw more shots than Tyrone. Literally the only shot I remember him throwing was a straight right or whatever it was that put him through the ropes, and then he backed off of him. It looked a bit iffy to me, but it is what it is. He didn't throw any punches, so you can't expect to win a boxing match and not throw any punches. He's walking around the ring all night like this. You can't win a fight from doing that. So.
Well, we're obviously here at Media Week, finally, for Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder Trilogy. I'm not going to lie, I think a lot of us questioned if we were actually going to see this fight through at some point, just because there were a lot of different obstacles that stood in the way. What do you make of Deontay Wilder still sort of standing firm in his beliefs that your brother cheated to win the second fight? I actually have my phone up there. I wanted to read the exact quotes to you, but Garrett Davies' phone died, so he's using the voice recorder. But I wanted to read verbatim what he said, but he's still standing firm that your brother cheated. What do you make of all of that?
You can't make anything of it. He's Deontay Wilder's a very delusional man. He believes stuff that didn't happen. How can the whole of the Nevada State Athletic Commission, be on side and everybody check everything over twice, and he still comes out and say he cheated? I mean, for God's sake, the man said that his own trainer spiked his own water. Like, the stuff that he was coming out with is stupid. That's all it is. And come Saturday night, the same thing is going to happen again to him. And after Saturday night, you will hear of Deontay Wilder no more. This is it. He's had his good run, but when you come up against somebody who's too good for you, there's nothing you can do about that. Like we've seen the other Saturday with Joshua and Usyk, in my opinion, he just came up against a man that was too good for him, and there's nothing you can do. There is nothing you can do about that. You can go.
Does the rematch go any different?
No, not really. Unless I tell you how it goes different. If Joshua gets on his front foot and piles the pressure on and just lets big shots go, and a lot of them too. But he didn't do that last fight. He tried to box with one of the best boxers in the world. He can't do that. The keys to victory for him was very simple. Go forward, use your size, use your strength, use your attributes, your strong punches, body shots, tire him out, keep the pressure on him. But, I don't know where the instructions were at, really, but who am I? I don't know. I'm not in his camp. I don't know what he's like. That's just my opinion.
The landscape of the heavyweight division has officially changed. I mean, it's always changing. But first, if you look back just a few years ago, everyone was talking about the Wilder-Joshua fight. Yeah. We saw what happened there. It didn't get made. Joshua ended up fighting Andy Ruiz. Yeah. That obviously went south for him. Yeah. The rematch came back better, so forth, etc. But now we also have Joshua, the fight, the undisputed fight that everybody wanted to see was Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua. Yeah. Do you think that we will ever see that fight happen?
Yeah, I think so, but is it as big as it was? Definitely not. He's been beat twice now, he's been knocked out, he's lost on points. Once off a cruiserweight, once off a small guy who wasn't really in the running for anything. Can he beat Tyson? Definitely not. There's no chance, but will it happen? Probably, because they're both British. One's from Manchester, one's from London. Everyone wants to see it, but it'll still be a big fight, but it's just not as big as it was, and that's it.
Right. But it'd be really unfortunate if that didn't end up happening at some point. I'll let you go. Thank you for your time. I look forward to seeing what happens. May the best man win this weekend. Yeah. Any final words?
Nope, just God bless everyone and enjoy the fight on Saturday night.
And hopefully we get the good news with you.
Have to wait and see, won't we?
Just give me a wink if you think it's happening.
Oh, I can't let anything go at the minute. I need to speak to my lawyer.
All right, thank you for your time, Tommy. Bye, fight fans. Hey, fight fans, it's Michelle Joy Phelps. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking this icon right here and hit the bell button below so that you can receive an alert every time we upload a new video.